Hey guys, this is Sarah, and this video I'm just giving you a couple of tips on drawing, whether you're a beginner or an advanced drawer. These tips are gonna be, from my experience in drawing. So first, if you are kind of a beginner, work on a still image. Just learn one position. For example, standing up. Just work on the same position for both male and female. This will help you to understand or get a general idea on how the male and the female body looks like. I won't say you'll be super precise and know every little itty bitty detail, but still you're going to have a good idea on the differences between both bodies. After learning a position, start by learning some basic positions. Standing up, sitting down, these kind of stuff. It's a good idea to learn about 10 to 12 positions before you start going deeper into more kind of a deeper process in drawing. So once you've learned like 10 to 12 positions, just basic stuff, it's a good idea to hit the books. Especially, I think the books are the best choice. Or go to the internet, maybe search YouTube or Google to learn more about the human anatomy, and just to get more to know how the body works. And once you understand the human anatomy, of course you'll be introduced to the stick figure. The stick figure will help you to learn the rest of the positions, like fighting poses and other kind of positions that you want to draw if you're doing, for example, a fighting comic or manga. After you've understood the stick figure, it's a good idea also to start to imagine the body in 3D space. Or, what you do after you understand the basics of how the stick figure works, it's a good idea to add blocks, or actually it will be cubes and cuboids, to kind of create a 3D block body, I guess. Imagine the human body as blocks and cubes, and that would really help you in a lot of ways on how you draw the human body. Also, you need to understand something else, the perspective. You need to understand the bird's eye view and the worm's eye view. The bird's eye view, for example, if you are standing in a really high building and looking at someone like 2 floors below you, it seems that the head is bigger than the feet. That's the bird's eye view. The worm's eye view, is when you are standing down and your friend is kind of like, for example, imagine your friend standing on a glass floor and you're looking up. It seems that his feet will be bigger than his head. That's the worm's eye view. So you need to understand these perspectives. The 2D perspective and the 2-point and the 3-point perspective. That's also something that you need to understand, because when you're drawing a manga, you're always going to get in that position where someone is looking up, for example, at the sky, so his head seems to be bigger than the rest of his body, or whatever position you're drawing. You're going to go through this process of the perspective. And for you guys who learn like the perspective and the basics of the stick figure and just the cubes and all that, and you still find your drawing still kind of stiff, it's a good idea to start watch lots and lots of animes. Now, if you compare my art for last year's art, I've improved a lot, especially in the last couple of months. I have been watching over 85 animes since the summer of 2009 till this day, and I'm being introduced to again new animes. So I probably complete 100 anime, hopefully, or over 100 animes by the summer, or actually by the end of this summer, before the fall season starts. So yeah, I've been watching lots of animes. It really helped me a lot, and what I do is I start to concentrate on hard poses that you can draw, especially fighting poses. If you are watching Bleach, for example, it has tons of fighting positions. So the idea, if you find this position hard, to pause the video and just concentrate for 2 seconds and start to build up an image where you can imagine Bleach as a stick, or I'm sorry, Ichigo or whatever character you're watching, as a stick figure that has blocks, and just imagine how that will look like, you know, stick and blocks and all that. Try to create like an X-ray vision for, you know, and just to see the body like that. It would really help you a lot in memorizing lots of body positions. It will take the stiffness away, because my biggest problem in drawing the last couple of months was my drawing was so stiff. It was unbelievable. But in the last couple of drawings I had, I think the stiffness kind of went away, even though I have like little tiny problems here and there. But still, it's like nothing is perfect. There has to be a little bit of mistakes here and there, but still it's so much better than before. So that's kind of my tips for you guys out there. If you are kind of a beginner, middle, or advanced, I would have to say like super advanced. I'm not that yet. I'm maybe like at a B rate artist right now. I'm not an A rated artist. An A rated artist is still like far away from me. You know, I've seen lots of people who can draw, and compared to them, I'm still not there yet. So hopefully I can continue on, you know, just working on these little things, and I can be, you know, I can reach to that level where people say, wow, that is great. Like the late Anthony. Yeah, he was an A++ artist. Anyways, you guys, just work on your drawings. Don't give up. Drawing is a process of time, and it will take a lot of time, trust me. If you ask anyone who draws, you know, like any role model and you have on YouTube, there are tons lately that you can see a lot of inspiring artists, and I'm really glad that I met them. They all will tell you that they didn't have it like over day and night. Most of the people who are started working like, I want to make a manga and publish it, are probably 18, 19, 20, 21 and going up. You know, that range. So they all will tell you, yes, I started almost 12, 13, and I've been drawing for a couple of years, and I think maybe like 5 or 6 years of drawing, I have good enough skills to make a published manga. So it takes about 5 to 6 years until, if you want to like publish a good work or anything. But for now, just do it for fun. You don't have to like say like, I want to publish a manga or a comic or whatever, so you're gonna kill yourself while doing it. Drawing too much could injure your hand, and let me tell you something, if you injured your hand, because people don't understand this, if you injured your hand, first you can get treated by cortisone, which would cause to the decreasing of immunity, which could lead to diseases such as diabetes. And it could even go worse, and you could end up doing surgery in your hand. And going to physical therapy, and you might not be able to use your hand anymore. That's why I'm advising everyone out there should not overdo it. Don't draw a lot of hours, 20, 30 minutes at a time, then take a break, and then continue back drawing again. You don't want to go into surgeries, you don't want to use cortisone, you just don't want to go to all of these troubles. Trust me, I know, I have a hand injury and it really sucks. Thank God I haven't got to the point where I'm using cortisone. But I'm just telling you this, guys, again, please don't overwork your hands so you won't harm it. And yeah, so this is kind of my drawing tips for this video. I hope that kind of helped you a little bit. Till I got to this level, I've been like drawing for 9 years, so yeah, it takes some time. Takes a real long time. Some people kind of get it earlier than I, but yeah, it's really up to everyone and how fast it picks up. And that's my video for this, and I will see you in another video later.